myself so verklempt. But before I go anywhere, I first want to say thank you again to Erin. That was an outstanding presentation. One of the first things I will be doing when I leave here truly is having a conversation with my mom, calling up my dad, and making sure we get some things in order. So thank you very much. As my aunt said, and oh, that made me very bashful, my name is Alexia Vernon, and I'm a coach. But that was pretty dreadful, wasn't it? Sure, I told you my name. I told you what I do. But I didn't really give you any compelling reason to listen to me talk for the next 45 minutes or so. Now, I can look around the room and see folks that I know a little bit. I see Allison, I've taken classes at yoga, certainly I know my aunt. And I know that everyone else, even if I don't know you personally, has a friendly face on. You're honest, you're trustful, you're committed to self-development. So let's have a little check-in. How many of you are guilty of having given pretty lackluster presentations of your business like I just did? Or, on the flip side of things, talk for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, because you wanted to tell your full autobiography from the moment you popped out of your womb. Now I'm raising my hand, not to model what I hope you do, in terms of being transparent, but to suggest I've been there too. For each thing I'm going to share today, I've done the exact opposite. Now, if you're like me and you found yourself in that position at some point, what I imagine happens is that you speak and then you hit an awkward patch of silence like I just did. And when that happens, you probably go inside your head, which is the worst possible place you can be when you're speaking, and you start going through things like, why is that person not saying anything? Did I do something wrong? Does that person do what I do? Does she think I'm boring? Oh gosh, do I have cheese from that ravioli in my teeth? Do I smell? Should I be wearing deodorant with antiperspirant even though I've been told that the aluminum could predispose me to cancer? Right? I've done it. Now the person before you probably senses how nervous you are, and then ultimately will try to help you out and say things like, so tell me about your ideal client. Anyone ever gotten that one? Or delivered that question trying to help someone out? Or perhaps then you've been told, tell me a little bit about how you do what you do. Now, you probably obliged that person and you started answering and telling lots of stories about yourself, lots of features about what you did. Yet ultimately, that conversation probably never got to a place where you were actually talking about that other person, what she wants, and more importantly, where she's seeking to go in her life or her business, so that you could then link what you do, whether it's a product or a service, to that person in a compelling way.